Off he goes. Off to sea. Say hi to Pickle.
So I had quite a good time stationed here in Inverness and going around exploring the highlands. But now I think it's time to continue sailing eastward. Wind's already picking up. It's going to be pretty strong. I think we're going to get gusting up to 30 knots today. So it should be a fast passage, and then I might be able to secure some free mooring at this marina. Still going to work out the details on that, but we'll do that underway. It's very shallow here, so it's going to be, I'm going to have to use my focus to not run aground. According to the chart, we are on land right now, but the tide is like 15 feet right now, so also we've got that in our favor. But I want to try to head back into the channel just in case, because I don't know, maybe there's a rock or something I hit. And we're going to go underneath this bridge, and Lossiemouth is where we're headed. Wind is not too bad right now. It's actually just right, about 12 knots of wind, but I think it's going to pick up. We're cruising along at 6 knots. Current is in our favor, out towards the east coast of Scotland. So we got a fort over here. Actually, it's currently in use from what I hear. So right now we're doing about 8 knots. I'm not sure, you can see the current here. There's ripping, probably at least 3 knots of current we have, which is helping us out a lot. Just hopefully we get out before it turns on us, or find a place to anchor. We'd be going nowhere against this current if it goes the other way. Rift Bank, northwest. Continue sailing on. Pretty flat water, but nice good wind. Wind vane's not being very cooperative at the moment. I think the wind speed's a little bit too inconsistent. Today I'm having salmon for dinner. It's starting to become a pretty wild ride out here. Waves are getting pretty steep, about 4 feet, and the wind has picked up to about 20 knots so far. I really could put that next reef in the mainsail. I think I will start working on that next. We're about 8 miles from Lossiemouth, and I guess we'll try to come in at night. I'm not super comfortable. I'm gonna start studying the chart and get a look at everything. There is a possibility to anchor outside the harbor, but I think that might be kind of a rough place to anchor, but we'll take a look at that first. Yeah, it's looking like we'll get 30 knots of wind tonight, so I probably don't want to anchor out there. I want to get in that harbor. So now we're about a mile away from Lossiemouth, and we're now kind of hooking around the little tip here and beating our way up into the wind. Fortunately, the wind kind of did finally die down along with the waves as we got closer to shore, so it shouldn't be too much trouble getting in. It is dark. It's like 9 or 10 right now, but from the chart, it looks like it's pretty easy to get in and find the visitor berths. Hopefully there are some open. I think there will be. We'll just swing in, stay maybe a couple days. We have a gale warning I just heard on the radio, so definitely don't want to sail tomorrow. Hopefully give that a day or two to mellow out, and then figure out where we're going from there. See the lights of the town out there. Flag flying on the boat. Wind vane steering okay right now. Gonna mess with the cockpit. Turn on Senor Searchlight. And then I like to turn these lights off and mainly use my headlamp. Here we are coming in. Kind of a narrow little inlet. That spotlight lights it all up real nice though. Around this corner, you see the visitor berth sign. And looks like they're right here. Easy peasy. Got fenders on the starboard side. Really glad we got in last night. It's like blowing a gale out right now. Pretty rough even in the marina, honestly. Broke another wind vane paddle, just sitting here. Oh, flew open the door. This is the Lossiemouth marina in the daytime. So we go over here, get our key.
Further round, I think we can scramble along the shore there. That's probably our best bet. And then we can maybe make
some sea caves. Today we're going on a hike along the coast, looking for some sea caves. There's our cave. It's a scramble getting up here. That's a cave. Oh, does it go around here too? This rock's kind of cool, kind of hollowed out. We got one more cave left, I think. And this one's got a door. The Sculptor's Cave. Oh, how cool. Oh wait, there's graffiti. Where's that?
no,
The real?
yeah, I think it's a combination.
Combination.
It's a bit of a... Right, here's the V-rod that they're talking about, this symbol here.
Uh-huh.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Wow, that thing's still standing up. Pretty cool. A bit of excitement in the marina this morning. Someone and I were walking their dog and they fell in, or the dog jumped in, they jumped in after it or something. But the tide was really low. I think he messed up his shoulder. I was helping him get out. He's all right though. But I wasn't expecting to see that this morning. People and their dogs, you know. I really like this little fishing boat. I like how it's got those kind of built-in bump rails. Pretty cool little hatch up there. Kind of like a lifeboat. Very cool. External bilge pumps. So I picked up a new siphon thing because my little electric one failed for like the third time. So it should just make it a little easier to fill the fuel. It's kind of annoying to try to pour this in there. A siphon makes it a lot easier. This morning I'm working on patching up lingonberry. There's two patches that I wanted to work on. This one wasn't leaking, but it was like peeling off pretty good, so I ripped that off and cleaned it up with some acetone. So it looks like it didn't stick because they didn't sand the scuff up the surface. So that'll be easy to fix. This one, on the other hand, the patch wasn't really peeling up too much, but it was leaking. It looks like the material itself they patched it with kind of degraded, and maybe there's another patch on top of it because there's like glue around here too. This one looks like they had good surface prep, but I feel like I want to get this old patch off so I can get a new one on top of there, and hopefully that will hold the air in better. Other than that, the one we did about a few months ago has been holding up pretty good with the West Marine G-Flex epoxy, so I'll continue to use that. Just put a couple more patches on here. This is just taking forever to get off though. Just keep picking at it, using a little acetone every once in a while to soften it up. Some rough sandpaper, really scuff this up. Yeah, really scuff it up good. That's really the crucial bit right here. And then I got this pretty cleaned off, but maybe the sandpaper will help get the rest of that off. It's just the material is so worn. It looks like it must have gotten shaped up or something. And then you can see there was one patch and then another one on top of it. So hopefully just one single one will do good. And yeah, we'll get this one, which wasn't scuffed up at all, scuffed, and we'll patch it up. Got a couple Hypalon patches, and I'll just smear this up with some epoxy now. Got some good pressure on the patch. We'll just leave that until tomorrow. I just topped off the fuel can and I was able to buy red diesel here, which is their like off-road diesel, and saved a bit of money with that. This is the first place I've been able to find it. So thumbs up Lossiemouth Marina. The facilities are very nice in the marina here, and a big thanks to the harbor master for giving me a free slip for a few days. Some proper rapids in here. These patches have been sitting for about 10 hours and they're feeling pretty good now. They're pretty much cured, so I'll let them sit overnight, and then we'll roll this thingy up and give it a try next time I need to use it. So we got the paragliders up here. We're trying to fly, but it's too windy. Nice beaches. Today, I pulled out the bilge pump, and you can see it's got a pretty good sized tear in it. I'm not sure if they do make the repair kits for this. I'll hang on to it just in case. It's the Gusher 8 Mark III, but I bought a new, whatever the new one, the Urchin. So we'll see if we can replace it with that. We'll see if the whole pattern fits too, because that's gonna make it annoying if it doesn't. So it looks like it's got one tear here, and then on the inside, it's like a double layer kind of thing, I guess. So it's on the outside, it's a tear over here, and then inside, it's like a tear over here. So I guess that equals no, or very little pumping action. It looks like the sharp corner broke it. Over here, I don't know what broke that. Whatever. All right, the new bilge pump needs new holes. I don't know why they couldn't make the holes the same. Same brand. All right. It's nice that this one only needs 4 holes instead of 6 like the other though, so that is an improvement. I also just realized the new one has threaded inserts, which is a huge improvement. This one takes so long. First of all, these screws are like way longer than they need to be, so it takes forever to get them off. And they have these nuts, these not just the regular nuts, they're the nylock nuts. And I can't even use I have to use this type of wrench and then use this. Oh, this is a big improvement, I think. So happy to pay the extra money over the rebuild kit and gotten one that's easy to remove. It says I'm supposed to cut off this thin part to use the larger hose that I have, but I'm just gonna leave it on there because I'm kind of lazy, and it seems like it should work just fine with the thin part. Okay, we are finally installed. I do like that it takes up a lot less room in this locker here. I do not like this lid. It is really flimsy and it really gets in the way when you're pumping it. Although I have had these little gaskets fail in the past, so maybe we'll keep that. Oh, okay, it pulls all the way out. Never mind, the lid's okay then. Let's see if this works. Ultimate test, will it pump out the bilge? Doesn't seem to be working yet. Oh, here it goes. There we go. Oh, yes. That is working so much better than the previous one. Okay, I'm happy with that. It works. So that was way faster than the last pump. Has pumped out the bilge since I own the boat, I think. finally isn't leaking. And we finally have a driest bilge, lower bilge area, which should help with the odor down there. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll join me next time when I sail up to Wick and then on to Fair Isle. And if you're enjoying the videos and want to subscribe or make a contribution, that is always much appreciated too. I'll see you guys next time.